Welcome back to the stream. Welcome back to another video. Today we're going to get into a variety of topics, but this first topic, the 7,500 electric vehicle tax credit that's ending, that has set a expiration date in the One Big Beautiful Bill. We're going to give you an update on the One Big Beautiful Bill. The TLDR is that it has passed the next step of actually getting to being passed, and that is going to be passing the Senate. We'll give an expectation of what's going to be happening in the near future and what will be, if it does go through, what will be the end date of the 7,500 federal tax credit. And with some of the payment updates and changes that Tesla has made on day one of the third quarter, maybe it's not looking good for incentives. So we're going to get into that plus a variety of topics. But before we do that, let's roll that intro really quick. All right, so thanks for watching another stream. Thanks for watching another video. We've got a free email newsletter, so if you want to check it out, the email down below in the description. You can sign up for free down below in the description. Today's live stream is partnered with Mini Revs, where you could win potentially a free mini Cybertruck this month with order, but more on that later. And so let's jump into it. We basically have around 90 days left, give or take, basically this quarter. This quarter ends on September 30th because the One Big Beautiful Bill, the bill that has the 7,500 federal tax credit for electric vehicles, used vehicles, leasing for as a workaround, is going to be ending if this passes the next step of the situation here. So right now it has passed the Senate. It seems like they came to an agreement, and then now it's going to be going back to the House, and then it'll be signed by Trump, or at least going to Trump's desk to be signed by Trump. And they're targeting like a July 4th type of time frame here. And so this has a lot of different impacts. But of course, if you're looking to be buying an electric vehicle and you're trying to get that 7,500 federal tax credit for leasing or for purchasing, financing, or even on the used side, the $4,000 used EV tax credit, if it's under $25,000, and as long as you qualify under the income limits, that will be a big one disappearing as well. We also have the 7,500 EV credit plus like solar. There's a lot of different things that is on the chopping block here, but here it is. Sawyer said the U.S. Senate has officially passed Trump's One Big Beautiful Bill today. At the last minute, the controversial excise tax on solar and wind projects was removed. So solar actually might be okay here, and so it's going to be good for housing, commercial, and all these other different things like that. But the home energy efficient home credit ends June 30th of 2026. So if it signs, actually, it would be another year from now. But the biggest one that I know a lot of you are more curious about or concerned about really is going to be the 7,500 electric vehicle tax credit on all parts, leasing, used, and everything. It seems like that would be ending by September 30th. It seems like they're working overtime with this, which is really interesting to me because it seems like they work Saturday on it, Sunday, and then now, of course, Monday night as well to try and get it passed with everything. And so certainly let us know what your thoughts are. Let us know what you're thinking. I mean, if this goes away, this will start to spark some natural demand for Tesla vehicles. I mean, it probably already has, but maybe not, because really the Tesla deals across the board are pretty horrendous. And we're going to get into some of that later on this stream. But let us know what your thoughts are. Let us know what you're thinking. I know a lot of you are looking to buy and get a great deal on a Tesla right now, but don't forget to get maximum value for your vehicle as well. That's why we partnered with GiveMeTheVin.com, link down below in the description. You can sell your vehicle to them from the comfort of your home, and on top of that, they get you in touch, or they have a team of one-on-one consultants to try and help you get the most maximum value for your vehicle, and they want to give you all the different offers. So definitely check it out. Link down below in the description, and take a look at it. They're also doing a $25,000 cash giveaway on top of that. So if you're looking to sell your vehicle and get a nice fat bonus, it might be the perfect time. I know you're hunting for a deal on a Tesla, but what if I told you you could get one free now this month? Say hello to Mini Revs, the ultimate Tesla miniature company. These aren't just toys. They're crazy cool, insanely accurate replicas that bring Tesla cutting edge design right to your desk. Check out this epic black Cybertruck that even has a little ATV. And right now, Mini Revs is running an amazing giveaway. Use promo code Dennis when ordering your Mini Rev and get 10% off, and 2 random orders this month will get a free Cybertruck with their order. So check out mini revs down below in the description, and don't miss your chance to win a free Tesla Cybertruck. Big thanks to mini revs for partnering with us, and let's get back on to the next topic. Thanks for that, everyone. And we just checked in with mini revs the other day, and only one person had ordered so far. So that one person might have a good chance of winning essentially the Hot Wheels of 2025. Shout out to Matt PC Service for giving us that tagline when he purchased his. But let us know what your thoughts on it. Let us know what you're thinking. In this next topic, Tesla just made monthly payments a lot worse. It seems like there was a quiet update to the leasing side of Tesla Model 3 and Model Y, and it got a lot worse across the board. And here's the actual numbers. And a lot of you caught this in the Discord, our super secret Discord down below in the description. So thank you all for posting about it. But Tesla has just made monthly payments worse for the Model 3 and the Model Y. I didn't even bother checking all the other ones because they've been a bad deal across the board, of course, except Cybertruck. But here's what actually changed. Model Y lease, still the same monthly payment at $399 and $499 a month, but they changed the down payment, and of course the term is 36 months. They went from $1,000 down, which is pretty good, to $3,000 down. So I think this might be the strategy for the next month, which is not a good look. Hopefully, fingers crossed, we see some inventory discounts on Model Y, better inventory discounts, maybe even better demo discounts in the near future. Model 3, though, the Model 3 that actually has the most in demand right now in terms of a wait list and everything, the rear-wheel drive got considerably worse. It was $349 a month for a 24-month lease. It's now a 36-month lease, and it was $0 down. It's now $3,000 down. So quite a bit of cash that Tesla's looking for upfront with both of these leases. Big jump in down payments. And if you don't know, the rough math here is that every $1,000 amount of down payment you put down on a lease, give or take, it's going to affect the monthly payment by $30 a month. So Tesla has gone in a weird direction here to make it a lot worse. And maybe this is their strategy for the first quarter as they go through the first quarter of quarter 3, July. And hopefully maybe they start to get a little bit more aggressive in the near future. I mean, all these other different OEMs, all these other different manufacturers are getting highly aggressive. I mean, you will not believe, if once I blow up this screenshot, how much a lease for this Hummer EV could actually be. I mean, especially when you compare it to a Model Y all-wheel drive lease right here at $499 a month. I mean, you can take a quick guess, and we've talked about this Hummer lease before in the past. It is a ton of vehicle for the payment. You can see as we blow it up here, $627 a month with a similar $3,513 down. I mean, you cannot tell me that this vehicle is not worth a couple $100 more. It's worth way more than a couple $100 more in terms of valuation, the size of it, even just the weight, the battery, and everything. I mean, a lot of you might be thinking right now, like, why should I buy a Model Y or at least a Model Y when I get a big tank like this, a Hummer vehicle? And I've sat in this vehicle. It is a comfortable vehicle because at the end of the day, we do love our Tesla vehicles, but we also try and strive for value, right? Discounts, getting the best deal. And hey, maybe I will want to go check out one of these, especially if you can get one for a crazy lease like this. And this is like the advertised lease posted on the website. Maybe it could get better. Maybe it can't. I mean, either day, $627 a month for a tank is a slick deal. But let us know what your thoughts on it. Let us know what you're thinking. Now that you've bought your Tesla or you're about to buy your Tesla, did you know that it comes with 0 accessories? Seriously, not even a phone mount. But don't worry, we've got you covered. In my opinion, there's a few must-haves that every Tesla owner should get, like a phone mount so your phone doesn't fly off during acceleration, a center console organizer because without it, you're going to lose a bunch of stuff, and my newest favorite, an invisible under-screen station mount from Jowa, a great place to store sunglasses. And all of these accessories plus more you can get from our partner Jowa. And you know these accessories are good because I actually use all of their stuff. And if you use our promo code down below in the description, you can save some money and support the channel as well. But Jowa doesn't stop at just the basics. They've got a wireless game controller that fits perfectly in the glove box, a portable air compressor for peace of mind on those long road trips, and even an electric scooter, because why walk from the superchargers or level 2 chargers? So not only will you save some money by using our promo code down below in the description, you can also get free shipping on orders over $120. So definitely check it out, link down below in the description. Thank you to Jowa for partnering with us on this channel, and let's get on to the next topic. Thanks for that, everyone. Blueberry, thanks for coming in. U-Haul, great to see you. Krishna, thanks for coming in as well. Nag, Rick, Orin, great to see you. Divine24, thanks for coming in. Anthony, thanks for coming in. Mario, Rick, 100K JPEG, thanks for coming in. And Base Fraud, thank you all for dropping by. Thanks for hitting the like button, the comments, and everything. Oh, and know your options as well. If you're just joining in, welcome. The One Big Beautiful Bill, the bill that includes killing the 7,500 electric vehicle tax credit, has passed the Senate. Next step is back to the House and then Trump's desk. And their target timeframe is what, in a few days from now, July 4th. So we could be just around the corner of this 7,500 completely ending, which would be unfortunate, but would cause, if you're a Tesla shareholder, this will cause a little bit of a demand spike in the near future. In this next topic, I'm pretty concerned about Tesla delivery Q2 delivery estimates, numbers, productions, and everything. And we should hear by tomorrow on an update. But taking a look at some of the analysts, here are all the different productions that are out there. And give or take, it's going to be around 335,000 to what, 386,000 units for Q2. Now, one thing is that this is across the world, not just the US, but we will start to see some different things that are out there with all the different numbers. I mean, this is an interesting sign here. Cybertruck or Cyber Beast with a gray interior is looking to order it. It's a 6 to 8 week delivery time frame, and so maybe they've ramped down production. I mean, we did know that Model Y and Cybertruck production was put on pause, but here is an estimate from our favorite analyst, Troy Tesla. Here are my final Tesla delivery estimates as Carter. I'm aiming for a lower error rate of 3%, like with my last 12 quarters. Tesla delivery estimates are 356,000. Analyst consensus at 385,000. And if we were to compare this to last year, we can see a massive drop off. Last year, 2024, Q2 was 444,000, give or take. And that's almost 100,000 unit drop over the past year. And so, I mean, we could chop this up to a lot of different things, economy, the different other things out there, but or maybe even well, it's going to be interesting to see what Tesla essentially says is the reason for this, because in the past they've said stuff like Model Y ramp production, but by now Model Y is very, very, very ramped. I mean, and if we take a look at inventory for Model Y, we can see this mustard line right here had a massive or nicely impacted jump in inventory. And so, I mean, right now, yes, there is not too many deals at all on the Tesla Model 3 or Model Y, but I could easily see that coming soon, maybe even as soon as after the next earnings call in the near future. But let us know what your thoughts on it. Let us know what you're thinking. We're going to jump into the live stream comments. But one thing's for sure, if you're buying a new Tesla, it does not come with this, and that's a set of all-weather floor mats. My favorite set so far right now is a set by 3W Liners, and I've tried all the different floor mats that are out there, 3D Mats USA, Tasmanian, and a bunch of Amazon ones, and by far, these are going to be my favorite set. I've got them in our Model X, Model 3, Model Y, and also Cybertruck as well. And if you use our promo code down below in the description, not only will you save 25% off and get a set under $100, you'll support the channel as well. So definitely check out our partner 3W Liner floor mats down below in the description, and let's get on to the next topic. Thanks for that, everyone. And 3W All Weather Floor Mats just gave us an exclusive promo code for their highest discount off, 35% off if you use the promo code Dennis35 down below in the description. Get a set of nice pro version floor mats for the new Model Y, and of course support the channel as well. But let's see what any questions we got. Thanks, guys, for all the updates. Picked up our Model Y last minute yesterday and followed your daily updates. Thanks, man. Rick, no, thank you. Thanks for coming back, and congrats on your brand new Tesla and everything with that. Hopefully your delivery went well. Divine, I finally got a Model Y all-wheel drive on 628 White and White. Use your referral code. No, thank you, Divine24, and congrats on yours as well. If anybody out there is about to buy a Tesla, don't forget to use a Tesla referral code, just like the one down below in the description, so you can get 3 months of full self-driving added to your Tesla vehicle, or you can also support the channel as well by using ours. So thank you to everybody, and congrats on everybody that took delivery. It seems like there was like a little bit of a mini rush to get like Model Ys across the board, because it was a decent deal. And yes, it potentially could get better, but I mean 1.99% financing plus, I mean, the low lease payments, it's a good deal. Which color is better, Model Y, white or black? My vote, black for sure, Anthony, across the board. Mario, did incentive drops yet, and will they get better mid-July? No, they have not dropped yet. It's actually a lot worse. Will they get better? Potentially, I would say so. Commercial Segway U-Haul, that'd be interesting. Cybertruck seems to be the same. Yes, Mario, good observation there. And we'll talk about that in a little second. Rick, I hope this isn't the case, but incentives may be really like this quarter as to not front load sales and have nothing to do in quarter four. Instead, light incentives and a lot in quarter four. I think it's going to be light incentives for the next few weeks until after the earnings call, and then Tesla will layer on because, I mean, it's not looking good for the delivery numbers, and they don't want like a quarter after quarter getting lower year over year numbers. Will Tesla have lower prices by 7.5 thousand, 100K? It's possible. I think maybe they go to like 3,000 in the near future, maybe like after September 30th. And then next year, they really have to figure out what are they going to do. They might have to raise the price of full self-driving price back to 15K. Know your options. That might be an interesting one for sure to try and get some of that margin, but not a lot of people are buying full self-driving across the board, at least from what I feel like. I have no data on that. We used to get some data on that in terms of like adoption or take rate, but that was all estimates. Base fraud, it's official. When is the last day? Last day would be or will be September 30th, but it still has to go to Trump's desk to get signed. But they are targeting in the next few days. So we could know or we could see it very, very, very soon. In this next topic, Tesla has quietly increased the range of the Model 3 and the Model Y. But before you get all excited, it's not this market. But that doesn't mean to say that this could be coming to our market very soon. Tesla already posted this. Tesla quietly upgraded Model 3 and Model Y in China. Tesla has rolled out a series of quiet upgrades for the Model 3 and Model Y, enhancing range and performance for long-range variants. It seems like they also increased the price. Model 3 got acceleration boost and extended range. Model 3 now comes with a CLTC range of 468 miles, up from 443. So about like what, 20 to 25 increase, and now down to 3.8 seconds from 4.4. So it seems like they added on that boost while just making it standard to, I guess, add more value for the extra margin. I think I see what they're doing here, and maybe this is a preview of what they could be looking to do in the US market. Model Y also got an increase of 447 miles of range total from 466, so about like what, a 10 or 11 range. And they also got a 0 to 60 of 4.3 seconds. And so it seems that could be the case. And that's why, some of us are starting to think that, if Tesla loses the 7,500 federal tax credit, they might keep the price the same, but try and add more value. And that more value could be full self-driving, because looking at full self-driving, it's a $8,000 retail price. And so that could be an easy, just quick ad for them to kind of throw on to maybe not lose too much and preserve some of that margin, or increase some of that margin, or maybe like do some increases in the price, but then make full self-driving standard. Because there was a time in which like EAP, enhanced autopilot, or autopilot costs money, and now it's free. So thinking about this, that could be their strategy. But let us know what your thoughts on it. Let us know what you're thinking. The stock has taken a hit today. Yeah, Mario, but that's most likely because of other reasons. Pretty sure it's everyone hates Musk right now. Yeah, it's because of like Trump and Elon. They broke up. Blueberry, I got a target in server for having the X Plaid profile picture. The owner and someone said I had to talk sense to the guy. Ooh, I don't know what you mean by that, Blueberry, but thanks for coming in. Krishna, if Tesla wants more sales, they gotta get aggressive across the board. Hopefully we'll see more incentives before the tax credit ends. Otherwise, people are just going to buy electric vehicles, other electric vehicles. Or Krishna, I mean, people just might not buy electric vehicles because it might not make sense when you can get a nice hybrid with the good same amount of efficiency and everything. In this next topic, 0% financing actually is still here. It continued into this quarter, but it only continued for this one specific model. Across the board, actually, financing got a lot worse for every single model. Essentially, it went back to their normal rate, which was 5.54% for Model 3, Model Y, S, and X. Model 3 actually was like 60 months, but it was 0% for 60 months with that. So this is their standard rate. And so, if you're you're looking to buy a Tesla at this point, maybe a leasing could get better, or maybe actually, no, it probably wouldn't. I think there are other options like credit unions where you could save a little bit, like 4 to 5%, but it's almost like you might want to just put your purchase on hold until we see some better incentives, except if you're buying the Tesla Cybertruck. Tesla Cybertruck is actually still 0% financing, but of course, the biggest caveat with this is that you do have to purchase full self-driving, which in actuality, if you're looking to buy a Tesla Cybertruck, you should just buy full self-driving actually, because it doesn't have autopilot, and full self-driving, because it has the front camera on the Cybertruck just like it has on the Model Y, is very good and actually pretty usable. But here's the fine print. You have to put 4% down. Of course, you do have to have good credit, and the 7,500 federal tax rate could be applied as your down payment as well. And so if you're looking to buy a Tesla Cybertruck, don't forget to use a Tesla referral code, just like the one down below in the description. Even though you have to buy full self-driving, using a referral code, just like the one down below, does support the channel that you're watching right now. So thank you to everybody that's used our referral code in the past and in the future. And so seems like Cybertruck season is still here. And so if you're looking to get one, I guess the quick tip with this is that it seems like Tesla keeps dancing with the idea of posting foundation series on the website or not. Like, they have the filter button, and there actually still are foundations across the country. But it seems like if you're looking to get one of these, this does make the most sense, especially if you're looking to get that 0% financing. It could make a lot of value because it also has free supercharging as well. But let us know what your thoughts on it. Let us know what you're thinking. We're going to jump into the live stream comments. Mario, they need to do something with the Model X. It needs to move to pre-refresh. Yeah, they need to drop like a massive incentive. But if you're just coming in, thank you. Welcome in. The One Big Beautiful Bill has passed the Senate. Now it has to go back to the House and then to Trump's desk. And it seems like there's a high chance, like I bet if we were to ask like ChatGPT or Grok, like what is the probability of it passing now, it's probably like 90%, if not higher than that. And so if it does, the end date, the expiration date will be September 30th of 2025, where you will need to buy your Tesla before then to get the 7,500. And you might be asking like, whoa, well, what about like, if I don't qualify? Well, actually you do, because everyone qualifies for the 7,500 if you are leasing the vehicle. I thought I read somewhere that it will expire at the end of the year if it passes July 4th. Yes, Marius, it used to be December. Now they moved it up. William, when does the tax credit end? That's what everybody is knowing this podcast to find out. It's right here on the screen, actually. I ordered a Cybertruck on the 30th, but as I fear the 7,500 will end, I got approved, but no delivery date. Tesla assured me they will honor the deal. Now the waiting game. Nice. Congrats, Mario. And yeah, 0% if you get full self-driving, and it seems like it's continuing. So there's no real risk. In actuality, I think a lot of you out there ordered Model Y at 1.99. Correct me if I'm wrong, they're not necessarily not giving you that deal. I think they're still waiting for your vehicle to arrive, and they're honoring that 1.99, which is good. Good on Tesla to honor the 1.99 or the 0% as we go into these next few weeks of July. And so that's another reason why I feel like they're not going to add on a better incentive, because they know a lot of people out there are waiting to take delivery, and they're not going to make it the deal better, because then they kind of lose some of that. And so we'll see what actually happens with that. In this next topic, Grok AI. We're all pretty excited for this AI implementation on Tesla vehicles because I've actually been starting to use like ChatGPT for the voice version when we're driving, just, have to bounce some questions off of. But Grok AI was actually found on the menus and everything by our favorite Tesla hacker, Green the Only, and you can see some of the different implementation. So I bet we're very close to seeing this on real vehicles, our vehicles, your vehicles, Tesla vehicles very, very soon. You can see the Grok logo right here, where you could probably sync in and sign into your X account and be able to have that history so that you can talk to it in certain different areas. So check out this Grok settings, enable NSFW and kids mode. That's really cool to see with different personalities here and everything with that. But let us know what your thoughts are. Are you pretty excited for Grok AI? You can see the button right here implemented on the menus for your Tesla vehicle, or are you kind of like not caring about any of this in the near future? What about lease buyouts? Currently, yes, because the 7,500 is active and anybody can get that with a lease. It seems like you can be able to do that as a little bit of a workaround for people that make too much money, essentially. Last time when the tax credit was gone, they lowered the price. EV man, great point. But actually, if you look, like if you zoom out at the past, like what, 3 to 4 years, they've continuously been lowering the price. So that's kind of just what has been happening here. Had Tesla announced the date for the earnings call? Rick, not yet, but it's usually around like the third week, give or take. What credit union would you actually recommend? Jason, great question. It's actually down below in our Patreon group. Once you join, you actually get two things. You get access to me. I respond to all questions via the Patreon DM, and you get access to my Tesla buying guide, which has credit unions, all the best credit unions that anybody can actually join and get lower interest rates better than Tesla's 5.54%. When do you think affordable Model Y, Q, and the Performance will release? Performance, I think all the releases should be out for like the Model Y six-seater and the Performance hopefully this month, but we'll see. It could be as late as September to October. QWeb, Tesla has a ton of demo CTs in inventory, not very good incentives though. They really need to step up their incentives on it. The vehicle is not selling the way they expected. Yeah, 100% at this point. And so I can't wait to see if really the next step is removing full self-driving off of the 0% to see if that actually does better. But thanks for jumping in, everybody. Thanks for supporting. Thanks for hitting the like button in the comments and everything. And I'll see you guys in the next one.